Oh my gosh. That bass literally was just cruising through. Oh, please don't break. Where are you at? Oh, get out of those sticks.
Good morning, fishing friends. Welcome to another episode. Out early. Man, I was this close to not coming out. Alarm went off 4:45 and I'm like, oh, I want to sleep. But I rolled my butt out of bed because we got fish to catch. I'm going to pack light, only bringing a couple combos, doing a little pond fishing this morning. Hopefully we can get on some fish and hopefully we can find some frog fish. But I'm burning sunrise here. So enough yapping. Start fishing.
Wow. Absolute freaking giant. Oh, there's so many curse words I want to be saying. That 6th Vega frog got freaking hammered. Straight up destroyed. I saw it wake over and just, oh my gosh. That was a big blow up. Well, my first half blow up from a little dink on the Molix frog. There goes one of the legs. Man, today has been a good day. How is that stuck now? Wow, okay, well, I lost the tail. I don't know if I lost that on the cast or what. Okay, well, that didn't even last through a fish catch. I guess I'm throwing this as a froglet now. Will it still float? Guess I'll have to take it home and doctor up some DEBO legs on it. I've done that before with spinnerbait skirts. Today's not my day. All right, well, went back to the truck, looked to see what I had. I've got the sprinkler around here too. I don't know where I put it. Oh, here we go. Okay, well, this is all I have in the truck. I know. DEBO, how weren't you prepared? Oh yeah, got the KVD frog too. Well, ambitious little guy got it. We missed the giant donkey. We catch the old DEBO dinky. Hey there, little hungry guy. Gosh, you wolfed that for being not even a pound fish. All right, there we go. First landed frogfish of the day. Tiny little dink. Well, little guys are hungry anyway. 2 dinks on the Wacky rig. Where's that big fella we missed before? Oh gosh, it just keeps haunting you. Y'all know how it goes. You lose a big fish like that. Whoops. Now it's like the dinks are taunting me. Oh, that's all I can think about. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. What did I do wrong? Why did it break? Was it my fault? Was it the line? All right, I need to reset. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm done with the Wacky rig. I'm catching dinks of dinks. All right, well, the topwater bite has stunk after that big, huge first fish. We were getting some bites earlier on the Wacky rig. I'm gonna try throwing that around here. See if we can find any success. Some Roman fish next to the vegetation line. I don't know, man. I was so pumped up after that first blow up. Oh, there's a fish. Look at that. Nothing. How many times did I cast over there on the frog? Now, granted, this is a little dude. He probably couldn't have even ate that frog, but first cast with the Wacky rig. Well, the little dudes definitely like the Wacky rig in here. Oh, that guy's got whatever you call that, where their mouth wasn't all the way formed. His tongue's like growing out there. Still eating though. Bass are resilient. Well, look at here. There's a little muskrat. Howdy, little muskrat. Lead me to the big fish. Take me to the big fish, muskrat. Oh, is that a bite already? Wow. 2 casts, 2 fish. Oh my gosh. Another dink beat down by Debo. Lose the monster, catch the dinks. I wouldn't want to disappoint you guys and be catching decent sized fish on my show, you know, that wouldn't be fun. That Neko hook though, that Neko hook sticks him. He got a free nose piercing. There we go, another little dude. Little dudes like the old Wacky rig. 2 casts, 2 fish. Can we go 3 for 3? I think I'm stuck in. That was another fish. I was to say, I think I'm stuck in the slime. Nope, 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 nope. Another dink. Oh, we're 3 for 3 on dink catches. Look at that, nothing on the frog. Just had to switch to the Wacky rig and got back to our regular dinktastic programming. Boy, he was hungry. He nabbed it as soon as it hit over there. Okay, can we go 4 for 4? Go a little deeper this time. Maybe the bigger guys are hiding just a tad deeper. Well, had to work for that dink. He didn't take it as soon as it hit. I had to pop it, what, 3 sets of times? Yes, look at this. If you all like watching somebody jump on and catch a bunch of little dinky bass, you are on the right show today, by golly. We are only catching premium dinks today. I'm not talking about like them 1.5 pounds or no. We are on the dinks of dinks today, my friends. Can we go 5 for 5? Might have messed up our streak, our dink streak. Look at that. I can't even go 5 for 5 with dinks. Can't even do that right today, Debo. Oh, spoke too soon. Oh yes, another monster. Look at him fight. Oh, donkey. Straight up, slomp, donk, horse. No, just a dink. Boy, they are all the same size. Cookie cutter, just under a pound bass. I don't know what the deal is here. We've got bluebird sky, not a cloud to be seen. So I said, you know what? They're not eating this frog. Let's switch to the old Wacky rig and see. That's 5 casts, 5 fish now after switching from the frog. Well, hopefully I didn't anger the fishing gods here, bragging about my 5 for 5. Now that's, what, 4 or 5 casts later and no fish at all. Ruh-roh. Oh. Spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. There's more dinks to be caught out here. Y'all think I was joking? I wasn't going to find more dinks? Found that guy. Boy, this place is loaded with just under 1 pound bass. This is nuts. There's a bigger fish. I might see if I can walk my way around and try the other side of this where the wind's blowing into that kind of little ravine. First, we better catch this monster though. By golly, look at this dude. Beast of beasts. Interesting. How have we not caught anything over this size? A bit intrigued that that's all that we've found. Why would there not be larger fish right on the edge of all this? There's smaller fish. Need to be out deeper. The bigger guys out deeper. Can't do that from the shore here. Can't get out there deeper. It's tough when we've got fish here. Don't leave fish to find fish, right? How long do you stay? That's a question I get all the time from fishing friends, well, if you're catching fish or you're not catching fish, how long do you stay before you move? That's a good question. I mean, it all depends on the spot. Like if I have a lot of confidence in the spot and I've, you know, especially like if I've caught good fish there before and I'm, you know, getting bites now and then, I don't see any reason to leave if you're getting bites and it's a place you've caught stuff before. If it's a place like this where I'm catching a bunch of dinks, I don't know, you know, maybe set a time limit and say, okay, if I don't catch a decent sized fish by this time, I'm moving, you know, or I'm trying something different. Something like that is usually kind of how I go about it. But it's tough, you know, it's tough when you're actually catching fish because you're like, man, that next one could be the big one. Next one could be a 4-pounder, you know? So I don't know, I'm no pro. I would ask the pros. They know more than I do. All right, there we go, another brute. Brute catching hour with Debo here. Nothing but the biggest. One more dink on the tally. Well, we know what it is. When you zip them in like that, we know it's a typical Debo fish. There we go. Boy, I owe you guys some sort of giveaway at the end for the nice people, the dedicated fishing friends that watch till the end of this. Y'all, there's a big bass that just cruised in here. Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. Got it. Oh my gosh. That bass literally was just cruising through. Oh, please don't break. Where are you at? Oh, get out of those sticks. Oh, I cannot believe it. Literally just saw that bass cruising through. Oh my gosh, that's a good fish. Oh, get off that line. Oh, why are you on the sticks? Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Are you flipping kidding me? I cannot believe it. I freaking cannot believe it. You are a big girl. Look at that head. Look at that head. And she is, look at that. Can you imagine how big that fish would have been? Oh my gosh, I'm shaking. I literally cannot believe that. That hook is in her tongue. She is not bleeding or anything. This is why I tell you all, bring a pair of side cutters when you go, because cut the barb of that hook off, bring that out like that, and look at that. No blood. She was hooked right in the middle of the tongue. Not a single drop of blood or anything. That's why I tell you all, bring a pair of nice, sharp cutters like that, wire cutters. Oh, let's get a weight on her and then we'll let this big girl go. Okay, at 5 pounds, 8 ounces, that's a 5.5 pound fish. Could you imagine if that fish was full of food, had a big belly? Look at that. I mean, that's a 2-fister. If that fish, can you imagine if that fish was like this? Oh, good chance that would have been a PB. Look at her head. Oh my God, I can't believe that. All right, big girl, you've been out long enough. Oh my gosh. That was so freaking awesome. All right, big mama, back you go. You have the genetics to grow big. Off she goes. So flippin' awesome. All right, fishing friends, just got home. What an awesome day out on the water. I'm glad I decided to go because I woke up this morning super early and thought, should I just stay in bed? If you're ever in doubt, go. Now, it's funny because we went from the lowest of lows to the highest of highs today, you know, second cast, and I had that amazing blow up. That was a big fish. When you can see him wake from that far away and that kind of splash, that was a monster that I broke off on. No clue what happened with the line. That's my first time using that Power Pro Max Quattro. Don't know why it broke. No, I don't know. Threw the frog for a while and just could not get a bite until I switched to this guy right here, the Riot baits. I don't know what this thing is called. I'll link it down below, but first time using it. It's a cool, wacky, like stick bait deal, but you can see it's got like bulbous little sections on it. So it works well for the wacky rig. The durability maybe is not the greatest, but as long as you use an O-ring, it did last multiple fish. But if you're just rigging straight through it, I noticed they did tear up pretty well. But that's the combo that you've seen here that I've talked about a few different times, the Okuma Psycho Stick. Again, that's the 7'2" medium light. Love that rod. Again, that Daiwa Fuego, that's been a workhorse of a reel. And then that Berkeley Fireline braid, 15 pound to a 12 pound fluorocarbon leader. Those are those Mustad, well, I forget what they're called. Actually, I think I'm in my pocket. Mustad TitanX Wacky Neko hook, or Neko hook. Those are the weedless version with the deal on it. I like those, nice and sharp. They did well today. So it wasn't until I switched to that Wacky rig that I started getting bites. In fact, I went, I think 5 for 5 or 6 for 6. 6 or 5 casts and 5 catches on those after taking the frog over that and not catching anything. I forgot I did catch one frog dink. Woo. But then to top the day off with that big 5.5 pounder, and that thing, the head on that thing was massive. You can see how skinny it was. Can you imagine if that fish was pre-spawn? I don't know, what do you add, a couple pounds? 7.5 pounder? Could have been a new PB, but what do? Awesome way to end the day. I'm glad I went out and I'm glad I stayed out, because honestly, after not catching any frogfish, when I went back to the truck to tie a new frog on, I almost left. I was almost like, to heck with it. It's already getting hot out. I'm just gonna call it a day, but I didn't. I stuck it out. So that's the moral of the story. Stick it out. Now, today's subscribed fishing friend is my guy, Okie Outdoor Adventures. Okie is a good guy. I met him through Oklahoma's Worst Angler. Good guy. Both of those guys are good guys. They both have YouTube channels. Give them a follow. But Okie, thanks for the support. And yes, if we went fishing, I would call you my son, old son. So that's enough for me. I gotta get inside and get it edited. So thank you all so much for watching, and until next time.